Hello there everybody, I am mrgameandpie. This is a Let's Play of Mega Man 4. Now really, this is probably my favorite Mega Man game. Mega Man 10 might be better than it, but it's a pretty close race up in that department, and I have actually played and beaten all of the classic Mega Man games, except for Mega Man Base. Never gotten to play that one, unfortunately. It looks really cool though. And I'm gonna skip this intro here. Now, if I can skip, there we go. Okay, well, I'll admit, I'm no Rome Mithril, or probably not even a Shag. It might be kind of close to Nintendo Capri Sun's level of gameplay. But this is, well, I'm not extremely good. I mean, I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna die, probably. But, I like to think that I'm at least moderately decent. I mean, I have beaten all the games at least once before. Well, except for 9. Never beat 9. Or 3. 3 was ridiculous. But yeah, here we have Mega Man. He's got the charge shot. And he can shoot, he can slide, and he can copy his foe's abilities. But only the bosses, unfortunately. Not nearly as versatile as Kirby. So yeah, this is Toadman's stage. I like to start here. Some people, well, yeah, I think most people would agree that Toadman is a good starting point. He's an easy boss, his level isn't really that tough. I mean, really, this mini-boss right here is tougher than he is. This is a snail, I don't actually know their names, unfortunately. But yeah, he's got bombs, and he can shoot his eyeballs like that. He can only shoot his eyeballs whenever they're open, and that's getting annoying. And he is already beaten. And Toadman's easier than that. Way easier than that. Like, impossibly more easier than that. And that's grammar. Yep, that's definitely grammar right there. Ow. The thing that I don't like about the explosive weapons in the Mega Man games is that they're not nearly as useful as the Robot Master ever makes them appear. Bomb Man's weapon was almost useless, and while he certainly wasn't a hard boss battle, it was it was still a lot more useful in his hands. And oh, that's a death right there. All right, well, death number 1. And the flash bomb, or the flash grenade, whatever it was, from Grenade Man's stage, that was a useful weapon. I always liked to destroy the Batautons at the beginning of Sword Man's stage with it, but whenever Grenade Man was using it, I found it almost impossible to consistently dodge his attacks. Even after watching Rome's perfect run of him, it still seemed impossible to figure out how he did that. Now these fish here, they give one of my friends a whole lot of trouble. Right now they're giving me some trouble, but I'm pretty sure that my friend there gets hit by them on a completely consistent basis, so at least I can dodge a few of them. And here we will meet the slimy one himself, with classic door opening and closing. And it's green, it jumps around, and it dances. It's Toadman. And this is the entire boss battle. Nothing else is gonna happen. And this is why they call it Toadmanitis. This guy's pattern is so easy to get down, it almost isn't even worthy of being a pattern. Though, to be honest, Toadman exemplifies the strong but stupid type. You can do this to him, but if he actually gets his Toad Rain to go, it's pretty much, well, it is impossible to dodge, and it takes a ton of health off. Not to mention the fact that ramming into any of these bosses will take about a third of your health off in this game. So yeah, strong but stupid is the way Toadman goes. And I get his weapon, the Rain Flush. Though I might call it the Toad Rain or the Acid Rain at any given moment. And we get the Rush Marine, which I usually use it once during the entire game. It could have been kind of useful at the end there. And instead of going on to Brightman, who is actually weak to Toadman's weapon, I like to go on to Dustman's stage next. He has a very useful weapon, the Dust Crusher. And technically I could sort of reverse the way that I do these first two. I don't use the Rain Flush at any point in this stage. At least not normally. But that's another thing. I really like to use the special weapons. There are some players who go through the game without ever using any of the special weapons, and I can respect that, you know. That's a way to play the game. But just personally, I like to use their effects to maximum potential. And here we have this guy. There's always this big jumping enemy in a Mega Man game, and that was him. I'm pretty sure he's called Jumbig. Just taking a guess on that, really. And these things are incredibly annoying. You gotta destroy them fast, or else they start flying all over the place, and then they become crazy and unpredictable and hard to hit. Like that was almost dangerous right there. Yeah, come on. Yeah, alright. Another thing to mention, for those who don't know, Mega Man can only have 3 shots on the screen at a time. And that's with his normal weapon. Special weapons typically can't have more than 1, and I didn't need that, Eddie. Thank you very much. Alright, now here comes a really cool part of this level. You see there's these trash compactors here. And you have to shoot this debris within, or else it could crush you. This gets really hectic in a slightly later portion. Like, a portion that I'm about to look at right now. Not this portion. Not quite yet. But the one after this one. Better, just shoot these ones on the bottom here just to make sure that they don't mess me up as I'm coming back. Because I'm pretty sure I'll have to come back. Ah, darn it. That's not working. There we go. Alright, now these can crush me. Alright, here we go. And slide back and shoot. Alright. Learned that one from Rome. He's a really good player. I'll probably be mentioning him a lot because he's really the YouTuber that introduced me to Mega Man, and I became a big fan of his videos real quick. He's super skilled, super awesome. And I'll try to not mention him too much, if, you know, from this point on. And Dustman's level is almost done. It's pretty short, and I'd rather like to not get hit by you if that's possible to any extent. There we go. And here we are, the Dusty One himself. With a vacuum-powered head, he has a buster that never gets used. And a really slow-filling health bar. Hiya! Yes, you're like Kirby, but significantly less interesting. Huh. Yeah, Dustman doesn't even have the power that Toadman had. It's just completely easy. I mean, sure, you can't lock him into some crazy pattern that's impossible for him to get out of. You can't really lock him into any pattern at all, to be honest. But, it's not exactly hard to avoid his attacks. I mean, the stuff that you're seeing him do now, this inhaling and the Dust Crusher, which is that thing he shoots, that's all he does. Oh, and he jumps. And in case you haven't noticed. And there we go. Dustman has been scrapped. I don't think that pun worked quite right. Can I get a redo on that pun? I guess not. Anyway, we get the Dust Crusher. Which actually doesn't involve crushing anything, it's pre-crushed dust that you shoot. A very powerful weapon. Probably one of my favorites. And so now we move on to Skullman. Yeah, he's Skullman. Obviously made by Dr. Wily, he's got the whole skull motive going on. Even though Dr. Cossack is the main villain of this game. And shooting and moving forward. It is a viable tactic in this part. Something you don't want to do in Team Fortress 2. Ha! Ha! And, yep, there he is. That's a shield attacker. You can only hit him from behind. And that's a Batonton. One of those things that I mentioned earlier. And I got hit, darn. Well, there goes my plans on getting a perfect run. And I have banished that shield attacker to the Nether Realm, or whatever. I don't even need Pharaoh Man's power to do it. Alright, Eddie, are you going to be awesome today? No, you are not going to be awesome. You're going to be significantly less awesome than you could be. Ha! Jumping! It's a viable tactic! Alright, got an E-Tank. Love those E-Tanks. Complete health refills on the spot. Oh. And climbing ladders. Lots of ladders. And I'm pretty sure that this thing had Met in its name, even though it doesn't look like a Met at all. No, pun intended, you know, like Met all. Met at all, yeah. That wasn't intended, that just sort of happened. Alright, gotta make sure I get this jump right. It's not one of the harder jumps of the game, but it can mess you up if you just get careless. Oh, well, that jump didn't work. Okay, well, that's the second death so far. Beat 2 Robot Masters, and I've got 2 deaths. That's not horrible. I mean, granted, one was in Toadman's stage, and the other one was there in a jump that I really should have made. But, just, you know, for the numbers, it doesn't sound bad. And something that I'd like to point out is that previously on the last screen the sky was blue, and now it's a big sunset. And yeah, just lots of time went by while I was walking through that one screen. I think I went through a space-time vortex right there, really. Something cool about this game is that if you get hit while charging, Megaman doesn't lose the charge. That is, he does in other games. They have a bunch of little tiny health things up there, but I don't need them, because I'm Megaman. And it's time to show you the first use of a special weapon in this playthrough. The Dust Crusher is Skullman's weakness, and I'm gonna use it against him, because it's sort of good against him. Ha! Oh, whoa! Oh, darn it. That did not work. Oh. Yeah, I'm not very good at fighting him. But he has been defeated regardless. Regardless of my tendency to fail. And power absorption. And I got the skull barrier. That's right. It's a barrier made of skulls. Well, I think I'll stop the recording here for now. Thank you for watching. I'm Mr. Game and Pie, and I'll see you next time.